Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
Sorry, I'm just checking out the spread. My girl said WWE catering was no joke. Once my gym bag is loaded with turkey wraps, I'm gonna bounce.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, while I've got you, I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and Trons around here?
It's JD McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making...
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. And now about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the Barbarian Alexander!
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more Mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT Mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here. What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough. That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more. Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt. And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these Mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not gonna let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons. My own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble, and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But
Hang on, is that Doink the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Doink's in the ring.
It's getting something in the match.
And that's him making a statement. It seemed more like him ruining a perfectly good match. Priest dodges out of that.
Kick right to the leg.
That'll sting. Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
He's able to reverse it. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Watch out.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Like it or not, he found what he was looking for.
Turning the tables. Power slam, and he moves in for the cover. Only a one count before the kick out.
Not even a near fall there.
Uh-oh, look at what are they going to do? Oh, right to the face.
Right to the back of the neck.
And again.
Enough.
Relax handle. Oof. Just going all out with every blow.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. Come on, you don't need to use that.
Big forearm.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Face first.
Priest has him lined up. And he's able to fight Priest off. Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Oh! Moves from the ring to the outside.
Looks like he's clearly ready to leave a mark, and he's found some help to do it.
Oh! He just flipped the script there. Oh, my goodness. He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. No, a kick out.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
What the lantern? Oh, the leg toss.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
A attacking the knee. Oh, clothesline. Axe handle finds the mark. Priest is picking the competition apart.
Yeah, Damian's hitting his target with every quiver.
Oh, the reversal by Priest.
Excellent opportunity for Priest to shift the momentum.
Time now for Damian to get his energy up and claw back into the fight. Oof.
Priest.
Priest with the elevated flatliner.
And straight into the pin attempt.
2 count. And he fights it off.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Thanks for coming.
In the days. Did that finish Priest off? Oh, going right into the pin.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
I don't know what type of dark forces Damian Priest called on there, but it worked.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out?
Oh, sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you.
Oh, man. Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped.
You better have an aptitude for pain because it just keeps coming.
Using the elbow to escape the attack. Going up, uh-oh. Throwing down punches and counters out.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lip. Recover on Priest. And still in this.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Knee right to the side of the face.
Good.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Revolution's in the spinning powerbomb.
The amount of force behind that is enough to...
An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, the Barbarian Alexander!
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio, he was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake. Are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexus King and Bailey. And their opponents, Hannah Rose and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Broke the arm drag, rolled right into a pinning combination. Stops the count before it, too.
Staying in this one.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
And with the
Trying to get out of the submission, and does. Oh, that hurt.
turns that away.
Oh, European uppercut. Ooh, well-planted knee. Ouch. Setting them up for Fisherman's Buster. The challenger taking some minor damage.
And into the corner he goes. And a hammer fist right across the collarbone.
Working in perfect cohesion, the champions have a strategy in mind.
There's the tag.
And an elbow.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of...
Are we gonna see it? There it is!
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful...
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team?
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back, and even before all that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
It's a good thing Florida's prepared for hurricanes, because Mutiny has a storm coming in.
This is going to be fun.
The beginning of the end. Jaded.
Sally felt the full force of that one.
Oh, man, this might be it.
There's two. Cargill gets the win.
Here is your winner,
The storm has arrived.
Jade Cargill and Mutiny? It just feels right.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. But what was all that about with Psycho Sally? She came out there like a crash test dummy.
Sally's a good soldier. When you accepted our invitation to test the Mutiny waters, I told her, you are gonna be Jade's first opponent, and you are gonna make her shine. And it was great, wasn't it, Punk?
So great. See, here at Mutiny, we know money when we see it, and you are all the money, Jade. I've known it since I first saw you. In Mutiny, you won't be just a storm. You'll be climate change.
We have known each other for a minute, Punk. Did I ever strike you as the kind of woman looking to play life on easy mode?
Jade, no. Of course not.
If you want me to lead Mutiny's team into Survivor Series, you better give me your best next week. All your best in a battle royal, including...
Bailey? Yes! She accepts. Bailey and 4 other top Mutiny competitors will see you in the ring next week.
Yes, they will.
Then I guess you have me one step closer to Mutiny. See you next week.
Grabbing their opponent by the foot. And yes, Cargill gets the win.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
Jade, I need to ask you a favor.
What's that? Not to beat you sideways again?
Nah, but everyone loved that, right? Punk and Bailey told me I did so good. You made her look like a queen, they said.
Has it occurred to you that anyone who would tell you to go out and get beat down on purpose doesn't have your best interest at heart?
Mutiny values everyone equally. Punk says so all the time.
It's chilly out here. What's your favor?
Punk wanted me to see if you were ready for us to make you some Mutiny-themed gear. I haven't gotten any yet, so you should feel honored.
Punk is getting a little ahead of himself, don't you think? I told him that if he wanted me in Mutiny, he needed to put me in there with the best you got.
But we did? Those were top competitors in the Battle Royal. You got to fight Bailey. She's so cool.
When I said the best, I meant the best. Your champions, Io Sky and Trick Williams. You tell Punk that if he gives me the both of them in a handicap match next week, I'll wear your colors when I lead Mutiny into Survivor Series.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. You should think about getting some better role models.
Jade Cargill has just single-handedly dominated both the men's and women's NXT champions.
Io and Trick can't believe it either.
CM Punk's got a contract in his hand, ready to sign Cargill.
This is very bad for Team WWE.
All right. The moment is here. We have given you everything you asked for, Jade. Now it's time for you to make it official. Join Mutiny and secure the future of this business.
I think Jade's going to jump, guys.
If she does, the balance of power in the WWE Universe will change forever.
There's just one thing.
For you, Jade, anything.
I specifically told you I wanted to face the very best in Mutiny.
You did. You fought our champions, Bailey, the whole top of the card.
But not the best in the world.
Jade Cargill wants to take on the leader of Mutiny.
Everyone in the Mutiny arena wants to see this.
Punk strikes.
But he misses with a kick.
Jade has Punk up.
And out he goes.
Jade Cargill just just launched CM Punk like it was nothing.
I think Punk got Jade's answer, and that's that she is WWE through and through.
Score one for the good guys.
When you threw Punk over the top rope, damn, I think I shouted myself hoarse.
My partner in crime is not wrong. Mutiny has to be reeling after the way you ran through them.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Though, what I really would have loved is to be Punk himself.
You're in a long line, believe me.
Joining up with you for Survivor Series is my personal fast pass to hitting Punk right where it hurts. The only question is, what now?
I'm sticking around on SmackDown. Gonna get some work in and make sure I'm at the top of my game.
Sounds good. When you're ready to make the next move, I'll find our final teammate on Raw.
And I'll be ready to go whenever you two are. Let's do this.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
Punk's just wrong. I mean, the only thing I could see Big E being the architect of is a stack of pancakes. But was it the insult to WWE or just the bruised ego that got you triggered?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it. He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere.
Well, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man, it's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it? Maybe you need...
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean, yeah?
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Here are your winners, the team of Seth Rollins and LA Knight.
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback. Man, shoot 'em up, spit 'em out, flushed 'em down the toilet. You know how we do it. Yeah!
You're right. You reminded me of my Shield days. Always ready to throw down, always having each other's backs. There's nothing like it.
Then why'd you guys ever hang up those vests?
Long story. But maybe it's time we break them back out. Interested?
At reforming the Shield? Yes.
Don't you mean, yeah?
Well then, yeah. And first order of business, I'll tell you what, let's go down to Orlando, march right in, Shield style, and get your original NXT belt back.
Yeah.
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 Yeah! Wait a minute. The Shield was a trio. Don't we need another guy?
You're talking to the architect. You don't think I already have someone in mind?
The Shield is reborn with Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and Sheamus. What a stunning return.
The following is a six-man tag team match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 725 pounds. The team of Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Absolutely shocking. No one expected the Shield's comeback, especially not CM Punk. And to do this at NXT? What a statement.
Yeah, with the Survivor Series on the horizon, the Shield's timing couldn't be better. This could shift the balance in the ongoing war against Mutiny, tonight and beyond.
What a six-man tag match.
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
A huge win and an even bigger reminder to all of Mutiny why the Shield was such a dominant force.
Some of the fake...
So I guess congratulations are in order. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Big deal. And Seth got his precious belt back. I'm a man of my word after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. You walked out with the same thing you walked in with 2 weeks ago. Just a little ego boost to carry around. So, good job. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion. You and your gaudy sequin suits are an embarrassment and the antithesis of everything Mutiny stands for. You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about changing the landscape. So enjoy your little victory, because next time, we won't be playing games. Mutiny is here to stay, and we're just getting started.
Man, you and the Shield really put Mutiny on notice. Reforming with LA Knight and Sheamus was a game changer.
Thanks. Putting on those vests really brought back a lot of good memories. I know Punk says we didn't achieve much, but he's wrong. He's given the Shield a target.
Mutiny didn't see it coming, that's for sure. It's nice to see Punk on his heels.
And nice to see us adding some real firepower to the team. Welcome aboard, Seth.
It's not just me. LA Knight and Sheamus are ready to fight if we need them.
That makes 3 of us. So, what's our next move?
There's too much at stake for us to go in unprepared. I'm gonna get some extra work in on SmackDown. There's no such thing as being too ready.
Sounds good. We'll lay low for now. Then we strike.
And when we are ready to make our next move, I'll talk to Nick Aldis.
Deal.